Hey, my name is Jay, and welcome to the first ever Q&A for Rick and Morty. You guys send me your questions in any comment section down below, and I will put them here in this video. So, our first person to ask the question was Finnrex Letsspiel. I'm sorry if I pronounce and butcher your last name, but the first question was asked, what do you think of the cancelled bonus episodes, and what were your predictions, what was going on to happen there? Okay, so I'm assuming that you were talking about the 4 extra episodes that they were going to put. What I was thinking is that maybe it was meant to be for, like, just random plot episodes, because I think the rumors for season 4 stated that 10 episodes of actual canonical stuff, and then for 4 random ass episodes like regarding the Purge episode. So I was thinking that maybe those extra 4 bonus episodes would have been like just fun episodes that have really nothing to do with the plot, and probably just like literally just parodying another movie or film, you know, like The Purge, or they might even do one for I don't know, maybe like a Fast and Furious Transformer shit, you know, I don't know, you know, one of those popular movies as well. So those could have been those bonus episodes, or it could have been part of the canonical storyline where they could have added more story related stuff. Maybe they meant to put more Evil Morty or more Phoenix Person, but hey, I mean like, I guess they said it was canceled because they didn't really screw around. It's just they didn't really get to it, and so now they're aiming for 14 episodes for season 4. So that's what I think what the bonus episodes were going to be. But yeah, so I'm kind of bummed that it didn't end up being 14. But hey, we got Rick and Morty season 3 this year, so I mean that's all that mattered. The next questions, there's 2 questions from this user, Controller Rex. So he asked, what if Evil Rick is an extremist hero trying to destroy our Rick and save his Morty and stop him so he doesn't destroy all the realities C-137 anymore? I'm not sure what you're meaning here. So I understand that Evil Rick is an extremist hero trying to destroy our Rick and save his Morty and then stop him so he doesn't destroy all the realities. So I'm assuming that you think Evil Rick is actually an actual like being trying to destroy our Rick, so Rick C-137, to save his Morty and stop him. So are you referring to Rick or Morty so he doesn't destroy all the realities C-137 anymore? So first off, I don't think you got the point here for Evil Rick, as Evil Rick was shown to be an actual person who was tempered with to be controlled by Evil Morty. So he isn't so much an extremist hero, but you know, that could be referring back to Evil Morty. I don't know if that's what you were trying to get to. But I think that to destroy our Rick is basically the Evil Morty's main motive. But I don't think he's an extremist hero trying to stop so he doesn't destroy all of the realities. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask there, but I will say that it wasn't really, Evil Rick isn't an actual character, but he's an actual person who was tempered to be controlled by Evil Morty, and his main motive is to destroy our Rick. But we don't know the reasoning behind it. So yeah, and his second question was, will Evil Morty destroy, stay neutral, or ally himself with the remains of the Galactic Federation? This question I really love a lot, and it's something that has popped up in my mind here and there, but I decided like just to leave it alone. But now since you brought it back up, I think I could talk about this one. Evil Morty to destroy, stay neutral, or ally himself with the remains of the Galactic Federation could be quite amazing to see, actually. To see Evil Morty team up with Tammy and Phoenix Person. I mean, it could be like one big clusterfuck of emotional breakdowns to Rick. Rick C-137, that is. And it could be some freaking New World Order shit, you know. I don't know if it's still called the Citadel of Ricks. Maybe it's just a Citadel now. But it's obviously all that is controlled by Evil Morty, and to be teaming up with the enemy who also has like an army as well, like an order, like a faction, combining those 2 factions. You know, it's kind of like in The Walking Dead, if Negan teamed up with another huge group, like the Governor's group. That's what if the governor's group was still alive, it'd be like Negan and the governor teaming up against Rick's group. Hey, go figure. Rick and Rick go together. But anyways, yeah, that's what I could see happening. But I don't know if Evil Morty will destroy the Galactic Federation. I don't think we have ever seen Evil Morty's hatred towards the Galactic Federation. Maybe he's carried it on from his previous Rick, or it's Rick C-137, because depending on the theories, depending on what Evil Morty's backstory is with. So if he was fully influenced by a Rick who hated the Galactic Federation, he probably would have destroyed himself. Stay neutral, however, maybe or maybe not. He doesn't even know about the Galactic Federation, so maybe he just he doesn't even see them as a threat. Maybe he knows, but he just doesn't care because he didn't see. Actually, he was in the Citadel when Rick destroyed. So maybe he just thought that, oh, they're gone, so he doesn't really need to do anything. But to ally himself is something that I could definitely want in the future, to see that, like a huge alliance between Evil Morty and Phoenix Person. That is something that is just incredible to see. Just Phoenix Person, Evil Morty, and Tammy all in one group against Rick C-137 and then our Morty. That would be a showdown. I would want to see that. And maybe even Rick has to call the president or something, so it'd be like an equal 3-on-3. And then I'd be like, oh god, it'd be like some sort of like Avengers versus some Justice League shit. Obviously they're not good people, but it's like some two huge factions against another, so I definitely would want to see any of those happen. Even more, or they might even use the Galactic Federation to be death fodder to make Evil Morty look strong, so Evil Morty will just easily destroy the Galactic Federation. Maybe not Phoenix Person and Tammy, but just most of it, and just to show how powerful Evil Morty can be, especially with his order in the Citadel. And then like I said, the neutral part, maybe he just left it alone, and then to ally himself is something that could be very dangerous in the Rick and Morty universes, plural. So the next question comes from SkyBoBoWorld. What do you think will happen with Squanchy, Mr. Poopy Butthole, or Phoenix Person? So in that order, the Squanchy, I've made a video on Squanchy's whereabouts, and all what I predicted was wrong. So he didn't end up as a cyborg. He didn't end up in jail. He didn't end up getting, well, we don't know if he got killed, but we are assuming that there has been a death. But like people say, number one rule is if you don't see the death happening, they aren't really dead. So for Squanchy, I believe he is still alive. I believe he is still squanching. But like I said, he might barely be squanching because he still could be in the Galactic Federation torture chambers. Even though they were destroyed, maybe they still got him. Or maybe they transformed Squanchy to be some sort of cyborg like Phoenix Person to use against Rick. Or, maybe he is just dead. Maybe they just didn't want to show Squanchy dying, and that we wanted to be told that he died. And we just don't want to see it because it would hurt our hearts. It would hurt my heart for sure, because Squanchy next to Lori Morty is my favorite character. So yeah, definitely that's what I think Squanchy is, because it'd be sad to see that Squanchy was actually another double agent as well. Because man, just like I don't feel like if they did another double agent thing with Squanchy, I think it would hurt. It would really not hurt the show, but like it would just. It wouldn't really make sense to me, Yeah, because he threw that Rick's BFF thing, and he wanted to get like revenge or something, for calling for calling Bird Person Rick's BFF. But I believe like that he saw them three as like the three amigos, so I don't really see them. I don't really see them putting Squanchy as a double agent, or even trying for him to be like some sort of mastermind or something like that. I think Squanchy is still alive, and that the Galactic Federation is using him for some such. Mr. Poopy Butthole, I think he is still he's still going out there. He's still watching the Rick C-137 universe, from what I'm seeing. He can still break the fourth wall and shit. And he says that we'll probably see him with a long beard, Santa Claus beard. And I think someone said that. I think one said that they already confirmed that there won't be a Christmas episode, so that kind of sucks. But Mr. Poopy Butthole will obviously return, and we might see him in future episodes again. So yeah, and then Phoenix Person, I've made there are lots of videos on Phoenix Person and countless theories on Phoenix Person. I've made tons of them as well. So obviously, I think he's going to be in season 4, and he's going to be the part of the main antagonist, or even set him up for season 5. But we aren't even that far yet, so maybe Phoenix Person will show up sooner or later. So my boy Nick Andersen says, what made you transition from a gaming / sketch channel to an essay / theory channel? So this one isn't so much a Rick and Morty question, but this is a good question actually though. So basically, I just switched from a gaming / sketch channel and kind of just wanted to make more essay and theory videos because I saw Emergency Awesome making them, and you know, talking about like shows like like industries like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, The Walking Dead, Rick and Morty, you know, all the shows, all the pop culture stuff is something that I always love to talk about with lots of people. And since I don't really have that many friends who follow the same shit I follow, you know, I can spread it out on YouTube. And I was just lucky to have Rick and Morty be the one that kind of created like that growth spurt. So yeah, so I'm very proud that that happened, and I didn't really transition from gaming / sketch. As you can see, that I actually separated it from this channel and just put it out on other channels because people already subscribed for the essay / theories, and so you know, they didn't really want to watch the vlogs that I post on Unfamous Studios or the games that I post in Unfamous Club. So you know, if there's people who want to, it's always in the description down below. So yeah, and also, Nick Andersen also wrote that Evil Morty is what Rick doesn't want Morty to become. Basically, I just summarized what he wrote down to me, and you know, to me, when it says Evil Morty is what Rick doesn't want Morty to become, I think that is something that one kind of sparked my mind, is because it's what people have been talking about as well, that that Evil Morty is something that Rick has been trying to prevent, and since he probably failed on his original Morty, and so that's why he's trying to get his Morty or his new Morty to not become what Evil Morty is, and that's why he's bringing him into these adventures. That's why he's showing a bit more love to Morty and the family. So maybe there's more reasoning behind this Rick and Evil Morty chemistry and backstory, and it's something that season 4 should delve into because we want to know more about what these guys have in common and what their backstory is. So it'd be really nice. Juan Murad, if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. It's similar to the previous question. Will Evil Morty and Tammy unite against our Rick, or will Tammy be used to be Evil Morty, or by Evil Morty? So basically, like I said, they probably might unite against our Rick, or they probably won't be united, or they won't even interact at all. It would be cool to see them interact, but I think they're going to be two separate plot story arcs for our Rick and Morty to deal with. So yeah, but it'd be cool to see them interact. Season Unending asked, how do you think Rick will handle Jerry being back now that he has little to no control in the family, and what major changes do you think that would have on his character? So this was a great question, Season Unending. So basically, I think Rick will handle Jerry. He will still make fun of him, no doubt, for sure, but I don't think he has that power to kick him out anymore, or have that power to kick, or to like be as rude as he was before, to make him like depressed or something. Maybe he is, but definitely Jerry is there to stay. The thing though is that maybe the only control he has is that Beth is a clone, and he could say it anytime he wants, and then all of a sudden, kaboom, you know, Jerry is back, but he's actually dating the Beth clone, while the real Beth returns, and that's when Rick, you know, can get his control back. And so basically, if he gets this control back, then, you know, then obviously it'll be almost similar back to season 3. But I think the major changes is that is all that. It's just that it's gonna be from season 3 back to season 2. Like I think that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see that kind of family dynamic, and I know they said season 1, so probably we're gonna see some season 1 stuff as well. So yeah, that was a good question. And lastly, Chuck Beast asked, will we ever see a Gravity Falls crossover? I'm not sure, but it would be cool. I still haven't caught up with Gravity Falls. I do apologize. I've been watching other shows. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, but Yeah, I know that for sure. The creators of those shows are good friends, and they were in the H3 podcast, I believe. And yeah, so I think that's there was like a crossover with Grunkle Stan. Is it Grunkle Stan? I'm not sure, guys. But and Rick, and they were doing something. So it was kind of cool to see that. And yeah, that's as close as we'll get to a crossover. But to see a crossover like a short film, like maybe 40 minutes, that would be freaking cool. I mean, we did see some sort of crossover with the mug and the bookcase and the pen, the coming across the portal in Rick Counters of the Rick Kind, while Rickon was in like that Cat in the Hat world. I think, I don't know if it was a Cat in the Hat world, but yeah. So definitely, I think we could see a Gravity Falls crossover. It'd be cool, but you know, coming from a Disney show to an Adult Swim show, there'd be some altercations. So maybe it won't happen just because of that reason, but maybe there'll be like fan stuff that have been circulating around as well. But yeah, so maybe just because of that Disney and Adult Swim shit, you know, it's just gonna be hard for them to cross over. Maybe they'll have to add a censor beep to Rick, and then Rick can break the fourth wall. Be like, wait, the hell? Why are there beeps every time I say a swear word? And then like, oh, Rick, geez, I don't know, man. Maybe because we're in a Disney World or something. That was a horrible Morty impression. But yeah, that's it. That's what I think about the crossover episode. But yeah, that's about it. That is the question. That was a Q&A. But it went pretty well. I kind of enjoyed this one. I know it went pretty long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed me answering your questions. Make sure to answer some questions down below, or not answer some questions, ask some questions down below, as I'll be introducing them in the next series or next episode as well. Jesus Christ. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check all the links down below, as they have my social media pages, my store, and also a Patreon where you guys can put full support and have a Discord server all to yourself with me and two other cool people actually. Finn and Juan are always the best people to talk to as well. So definitely, if you guys want to join that awesome Discord server, you can go head on to Patreon. Obviously, it's not mandatory, and you watching it is something that I appreciate even more. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That is it, guys. My name is Jay, and I'll see you guys in another day. Peace.